And hello folks, this is your old pal, Uncle Al. Just got some paperwork back there. Let's take off the cloth mask. Now I'm doing these in a row and they're fairly short. Remember I told you about the puppets and the hidden messages and stuff? Who's the biggest Manchurian candidate that the Democrats have? And you don't want a president, is it Kamala Harris for president? Biden's no shake. He's a Manchurian candidate. Okay? He doesn't know where he's at. If he's in a live debate, if he's just alive and talking to people, non-scripted, he doesn't know where he's at or what he's talking about. I cut a couple of slips up when he said the N-words to a black reporter. Okay? Puppets. The hammer's coming. Pretty soon they'll cut away your strings and manipulators. You're going to be a lone puppet. Remember what happened to Sirhan? Sirhan. That's your future. Okay, let's put this away. Now, a lot of people think old Uncle Alan's crazy. Fine. They laugh at me, fine. But remember this. If you see that. Okay, first phase. Now it's not 190 million. We have to change that. Let's cross out the 189 million to 190 million. So, okay. Now there's 190 million bad guys in the U.S. Do not trust nobody. Seriously, folks. Do not trust nobody. Why? I won't mention. It goes. I've been writing notes you would not believe. I have 3 more notebooks on the matter and on one group, and it starts with a D. There's so much garbage there. I just finished researching. Where did the $47 million come? Oh, that came from loyal D-word people all over the United States. I figured it out mathematically. Each loyalist or party member had to pay over $175 each. That's every. No, I don't see that much cash in anybody's hands right now. Made alone a donation to that party. It's like that doesn't add up in the numbers. No. So I did a little fact finding and a little checking. You could do it yourself. China, North Korea, Iran, Venezuela, Nicaragua. For some weird reason, Nicaragua donated a lot of money, and El Salvador. And I'm kind of looking at that like, huh? Okay, it blows my mind. Then I follow the money trail again. Some of it's coming from Colombia. And it's like, huh? You know, where are these people getting money from? I have no idea. And certain groups in Russia and Western Europe had donated, not Putin's crowd, but another other crowd. Putin, watch your back. Okay? Remember what I said about 2020. Nothing is normal anymore. Even if it's the new normal, it's not normal. Okay. 2. I've been saying this for a year and a half. Don't play Rambo or Batman in the Boondocks. Be smart and low key. The hammer's coming down. So all you Boondock boys out there, I mean Bugaloo boys, sorry about the Boondocks. Bugaloo boys, you're on target. There's already 15 federal and state agencies looking at you really careful. So if you're on YouTube, I would close my account, close my Facebook account, Twitter, any of those. You are now suspect. You're going to have the same force. Right now, what these people, Antifa and the fake BLM people, are going to feel in the next 114 days. Doesn't matter who's in office, they're coming after you. So shut up, hide, be quiet. Okay? 3, do not casually talk to friends, neighbors, family about your preppings. This is serious, folks. I've been researching right now, talking to a few of my truck driver friends. A lot of trucks are being hijacked. They're being cargo jacked. And this is mainly through the central states, sometimes in the south, the northeast where New York is, including New Jersey and New York. They're getting their food trucks, medical trucks, ammo trucks, you name it. Anything's bringing supplies, they're getting carjacked. And this goes for the ports too. So a lot of places, they're getting paranoid. All right? Number 4, you can't do this anymore. You cannot get a rifle, a real rifle, and 5,000 rounds of ammo. Now, a lot of people, I've been saying this for a year and a half, they all laughed at Uncle Alan. It'll never come be Uncle Alan. Who's laughing now at old Uncle Alan? Okay, your best bet is probably a 22 look-alike in either form, AK, AR, whatever. That's your best bet. And you still get about 5,000 rounds of 22 ammo. And which is lighter. I prefer 22 mag than the 22 on. It shoots better, it's flatter. Uncle Alan knows a few tricks, but you have to be really careful. Okay? A lot of people did not serve in the U.S. military and don't understand. Sorry. I have to be careful. I went to the emergency room last night and coughed up a lot of blood. They said just breathe on oxygen, stay indoors, don't do anything outside this week. I'm busy. Okay. On the ammo, I have to do a separate video on this. Wayne did a pretty good one. A few other people did a pretty good one on it. You can't carry that much, folks. The 5,000, when I mentioned a year and a half ago, was in your bug-in location. Okay? What Uncle Alan normally carries is 120 rounds. And then maybe 25 rounds of shotgun and maybe 50 rounds of pistol. Or less, 25 of pistol, depending what I'm using as my primary weapon. Okay? I know what advantages and disadvantages of each weapon. I'm a rifleman. So what that means, I'll be packing more rifle rounds, okay, than a pistol. Because one thing, Uncle Alan's blind on this side. They did surgery. I got another surgery coming up on this one, my 3rd one. They found metal fragments, the maggots from last year. I have pieces of glass. I won't tell you what happened to that, but it wasn't on stateside. And glass is not bulletproof. No matter what you see in the movie, safety glass sucks because it's embedded into your eyes and stays there forever. Okay, now, I prefer using a rifle. I'm a better shot at a rifle. So if you have a handgun, all I have to do, go back 15 meters and you can shoot away. I've seen some of you guys shoot on YouTube and I'm laughing because here's Uncle Alan. I could shoot the base off of this at 50 yards still, even with my blind eyes. Can you put 20 rounds into that? And that's from a half-blind man. Okay, I got to keep this short, but I'll do a separate thing on this, like Wayne did, like Steve did, Coursera, a few other people did, on carry loads. You have to understand what you're doing. And 2, you don't have a resupply. Nobody's coming in at the last minute as the cavalry. You're not getting cover fire. You're on your own. So understand that. I have to teach a whole class on that because a lot of people got these weird, again, Rambo fantasies. No, you're not Rambo. Okay? Get involved with the community. Learn skills. Be ready. Our motto is always train, prepare, defend yourself, but take no action. Pump that through your heads. Number 6, cash is still king. Doesn't matter with inflation, doesn't matter deflation. A lot of you guys, silver stackers and stuff, silver is good. Silver is number 2. Number 3 is gold. There's several problems with precious metals, diamonds, jewelry, and gold. Right now, China has a big crossover from gold, precious metal, and Bitcoin. They're running scared because the central government, the CCP, confiscated gold. They say all public gold. I don't care if it's a coin, a statue, jewelry. All gold belongs to the Communist Party. And a couple of billionaires, like, because they collected bars and coins. And they said, oh, these are just collectible coins. They belong to the Communist Party. And several other nations, which I won't mention, already been doing this. All right? Could be they're going to do like in 1932, seize all the gold access, unless it's a really 100-year-old gold coin. They're going to grab everything. And people don't believe me. They still tried about 2 years ago on that gold coin case, which sold a lot of money. It was a very rare numismatic coin. Sonny of the Underground should know it. Please help him out. He needs about 500 followers to join him up. Please join him up. Watch his channel. You're good to a point, Sonny, but you got to improve. What? Get involved, learn skills, be ready. Silver is fine, and stacking's fine. I got nothing against that. But if you're not ready with cash, you're not ready with silver, it's going to bite you in the butt. So check out Sonny's channel. Cash is still king until whatever. Now, a lot of people in the kitty wagon or kitty patrol are talking about EMP. Yes, there's a possibility. Is Uncle Alan worried about it? No. They're going to strike EMP into 2 places that I know. Probably Texas and probably New York. They're going to bypass the West Coast. It's too easy right now. If I threw a rubber band at the West Coast, it'll fall apart. So why waste an expensive, hard radiation electromagnetic burst? I'll aim it for the East Coast. East Coast and Central States, you bought the farm. Anything east of the Mississippi, you're targeted, including Chicago. Okay? Let's see where I put that one. And people always, they drive me nuts. Now, I gotta write this down because I like cooking and stuff. Under Donald Black American Highlander is another interesting channel I found out called the African Lion. So please check him out. Tell him Uncle Al sent you over. That's Mickey's channel. He's an expat from South Africa. Came to the, I think, East Texas? I believe it's East Texas because he has avocado tree there. So I'm putting on the list. Let's see if I remember how to spell African. Remember, Uncle Alan suffered 2 strokes. Mickey only suffered 1. And I have brain damage. A lot of brain damage. Lion. It's L-I-O-N. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, check out Mickey's channel, The African Lion. He's a South African. And I like meat pies, and he has a wonderful garden. So please check him out. Now, I am doing a lot of research in the last couple of days. Now, the Tinker's Wife put out like, there's rumors going around on arson. Oregon, Washington, and California. I have to agree with her. Don't jump to rumors. Maintain calm and don't spread it on the internet for fear porn. Now they have arrested one person. They filmed it, caught it. It doesn't help your case when you're holding a sign on your back, Black Lives Matter, and you're holding a 5-gallon gas can and railroad flares, and you got caught by the cop car, the overhead highway camera, and somebody filming for Facebook. That's not smart, folks, okay? They got dead to rights on that guy, and that guy is in Washington. There are 3 others. There's one in Oregon. He's arrested on suspicion, not suspect, suspicion. So, and also he also had evidence that didn't look good in his favor. Okay. The third ones are in California. There's a bunch of them. There a couple ladies have been caught either back burning on their property. I don't know why. But they're also arrested for suspicion of arson. They haven't been charged yet, so we have to maintain calm. Okay? It could be a lone nut case. It could be extremists. We don't know yet. But the hammer is coming down. I have to tell that to Tinker's wife. Yes, there are some mad people out there setting these fires. So please be careful. If you see anybody, we have a rash in our valley, Central Valley, of people. I don't care what political or stance you are, whatever. Do not hurt animals or children. That's my biggest beef. If you're within our ranch, our dairy, it's like you have to get past our gates. It's not close up to the roads. All right, you have to drive on the ranch and dairy. I no longer run it because Uncle Alan has brain damage and is poor because Uncle Alan's nuts. Everything else belongs to my family. And I arranged it so you can sue the hell out of old Uncle Alan. Won't work because I'm nuts. All right? So you could sue everybody else, but it doesn't matter. We have good lawyers and we're going to countersue you because you're attacking a crippled old man. And that's not going to look good on your case, and my family's with friends with certain people, and your ass is grass when we grab you. Okay? We do everything legally, but understand this very carefully. If you're on our property doing weird things, and you say it's protesting, we caught you on our camera of you shooting our animals, of you shooting lasers at our animals, of you putting makeup or underwear on our animals or spray painting them, do any physical harm on our animals, we have all rights to do the 1901 law. And that deals with trespassers and rustlers on agricultural property. And if you don't understand that, go read it. It hasn't been taken off the books. And that means we could take care of any problem without law enforcement. Law enforcement has to shows up in 30 minutes. If they cannot do it at that time, we take care of the problem. And I time law enforcement. When we had a serious problem, it took them 3 hours to respond. Okay, so think of that very clearly. If you're going to protest, fine, do it on public property. But if you're on private property and making lethal threats on our livestock and doing God knows what, we caught one guy having sex with goats last week, and he said, I'm protesting. And we're looking at him, no, you're doing something very bad to 5 goats, and we're going to put you away. That's not us. It was somebody else in the valley near Salinas, up north, and it's like, okay, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You know, you can protest all you want, do it peacefully, do it in an urban area or semi-urban area. Don't do it out in the country. We feed people out here. Okay, we don't want your craziness. If it comes over, we're going to take care of it. Remember, it takes law enforcement to get out here a long time. So you come out here and do something weird or wacky, we will take care of it. We don't have time to worry about it. We have the red dragon, we have shortages, we're trying to fill our quotas for food, we're trying to get stuff on delivery. You know, I don't want to dump milk, and I do my books for my nephews. And it's like, Uncle, I'm still sharp, but we don't want them outside. Okay, I did have a couple of blooded noses, and I fell into the area where the cattle is, but I'm fine. Don't have to worry about it. I'm strong as hell. As long as my oxygen tanks are filled, I'm keeping working. Nobody's going to stop me. I won't get paid, and I'm getting sick of all the free eggs. I have 5 dozen eggs. I already gave 4 flats away to families around here who needed for breakfast. I split it up, a dozen to each family. So you figure out how much is a flat of eggs. Let me tell this very simple to non-farm folks. That's 2.5 dozen. Okay, I'm getting sick of eggs. Catch you later, folks.